has the Accelerator helped you over the past 2 months?
So the Accelerator has helped me over the past 2 months because I've been able to connect with a lot of cool people, other entrepreneurs. That's been really, really helpful. I think that's probably one of the most important things. I've also been able to really focus on my weak areas, customer validation for one, marketing, and I've been able to think about those things, and that's been really, really helpful because usually like just working and in life you don't get to think about that stuff often, and then when you have a good chunk of time, 4 hours on a Saturday, and you're thinking about it, then you realize, oh, these are some of the things I need to work on. So it's been really helpful.
What would you say is the biggest concrete accomplishment you've achieved over the past 2 months of your participation in the Accelerator?
My biggest accomplishment, I would say my biggest accomplishments, there's a few actually, and I can't really rank it, but I would say that meeting people has been probably the biggest one, and also just meeting the speakers. For example, Martin Grouse, he was a great speaker, and I was able to really ask him a lot of questions, and that's been really helpful. And I think, the biggest accomplishment would probably be realizing what I had to do, and what's left to do. For example, the customer validation and the marketing, it kind of put things into perspective for me, that this is like, I need to really focus on this, and that's what I'm focusing on now.
How has Dr. Woods contributed to your success over the past 2 months?
I have a lot of respect. So Dr. Woods has contributed a lot. I have a lot of respect for him. He was the reason why I even decided to make this into a venture in the first place. He's been there, every Saturday. He's been there, even not even on Saturdays, just like even on a random day. And I don't think without him it would have been as successful as it was.
How have the various guest speakers contributed to your success over the past 2 months?
Well, the various guest speakers have contributed immensely. Like I was saying before, so a lot of the guest speakers kind of made me realize what's possible. And like I said in my presentation, when you see Elon Musk, or you hear about him, or you hear about Jack Dorsey, you don't get to meet them. But when you actually get to meet people, entrepreneurs who are actually in the weeds, who have those days where like, oh man, I don't know if this is going to work out, and then they tell you how they did it, it makes a big difference. So the entrepreneurs who came and talked to us has been a great experience.
Any final comments you want to make?
No, that's good for me. I'm good.